And I was thinking, I don't even know who this is.
Yeah. Hello, everybody. Welcome. So this is our first time actually trying to be live on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you know what? If you catch it now, beautiful. If you catch it later, beautiful as well. But today we're trying to do something different because we enjoy having these conversations, and we thought, why not just go live?
Yeah.
You know, why not just go
Because
live?
we can.
Because we can. Why not if you can, darling?
Yeah.
So right, today we actually want to unpack gentle love. I think we all have exhausted the negativity around relationships and love itself. But one thing we don't realize about love is it's love with self, and then love with someone else, and love with other people. Yes. It's love with self first, because I like saying, when you love yourself better, you teach me how to love you. But if you don't speak positive things about you, how can I compliment you?
Right.
You know, I actually told my girlfriend recently that if you say, oh, I dropped this, I'm so stupid, are you aware that you automatically feeding me what I should be feeding you? Because as your partner, I pour into you, but what you pour into yourself kind of determines what I have to pour into you.
Yeah. Vibration.
I'm so grown now.
Vibration. Energy things.
Yes. But you know, the reason why I want us to embrace gentle love, I want us to embrace beautiful love, I want us to embrace gentle love that says, I see you, I hear you, I notice you, and I understand you, and I want to forgive you, but at the same time I support you. That says I want to show up for you, because everyone, when we talk about the painful things love has put us through, the painful things that love has taught us. But how about we just sit one day and relax and say, let's talk about beautiful love? Because I think we all have good things to say about love.
We do. I think bothata ba rona le bothata ba batho is that there's a certain type of love that we've been taught.
Yes.
And this love comes with, you need to have arguments to prove that you love one another.
Yeah.
When you are having a disagreement, you need to be screaming with one another.
Wow.
And we live in a society where they've made it look cool to scream at each other. They've made it look cool,
yes.
you know, go to bed without speaking to each other.
Each other.
And now worse with social media, where I see couples having a disagreement on their statuses. Like, I've seen a situation where I've got a couple, I've got both their contacts, and when you look at their status, you can see,
you can tell today's going down.
Yeah. And then I've gone to such an extent where I'm like, are you and your partner fighting? Hey, and I'm like, so why are you doing it in public?
Wow.
Why are you sharing this whatever that you guys are going through with everybody? Why let Tabisadira? Did you guys even have a conversation about it? Yeah, so I get he's giving me the silent treatment.
Wow. So she saw it fit to put it to the world before she can talk to her partner about it.
Yeah.
And you know, one of the greatest thing also, I think, I've learned is when you guys treat each other a certain way in relationship.
Right.
Because someone could be like, oh, I'm a mate. Oh, no, I'm always here for you. And that's it. 3 years is gone over cuddling, over, one day, and the way this and that, but you could have resolved that in the present.
Yeah, because what I've noticed is the only people that can change the narrative is yourselves.
Right.
It's you and your partner that are responsible for sitting down and saying, love, how unahana lerato, what comes to your mind?
Yes.
I get. And then the first thing for me is gentleness.
Yes.
Lerato for me is gentleness, and
just unlock it for me.
And nothing else. Yeah. Lerato for me is, I need someone who's gentle.
Right.
I need someone who's soft. I need someone who's not gonna scream at me. Silent treatment in the heart palpitations.
It doesn't
I had a partner who went AWOL on me. I literally woke up in his bed.
No.
And then come that morning.
I say,
guys, yo.
The trauma, Gogo.
So I had
it's the trauma for me.
That was very traumatizing, because I kept asking myself, wrong?
Yeah.
What is it that I did wrong?
Yeah.
What did I say?
Yeah.
Was it the sex? Was it the conversation? What was it?
Yes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So when I got into my now relationship, we actually sat down and we said, when you think of love, what comes to mind? And what gave birth, when you think of love, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? And I said, gentleness.
Wow.
And with my partner, it was peace.
Wow.
Yeah. peace and time.
Wow.
Peace and time. Attention for him is key because he comes from a background where he would be with the partner,
Yes.
meeting new friends, and this partner would fail to do a simple thing. Guys, this is my partner, Spani Bani. Spani Bani?
These are my friends.
Yeah.
So it's really the little things.
It's the little things, but you need to have a conversation about it. Because now I could get to a place, not introduce you, I'm saving you, or I'm protecting us for privacy reasons, whatever. So for me, it works. But because I don't know about you, I'm thinking you get it. Did we talk about it?
Wow.
Did we discuss love? So how we didn't talk about it.
Wow.
And therefore, that's why we get it wrong. So, soft love, gentle love, beautiful love comes from conversations. You need to talk about it.
We
need to discuss what is your love language.
Yes.
Like, now I love my space, but I'm also clingy.
Oh, say that again.
I love my space, but I'm also clingy.
Gogo, like there are moments when we're watching TV, like sometimes I even apologize because I'm like, am I coming too strong?
Yeah.
I just want to live under your skin, mate.
Yeah.
I'll be like, sometimes even when I don't want to like be obvious about it, I'm like, can we watch a movie like a couple now?
Yeah.
Already that's be like, can we cuddle now?
Yes.
But I don't want to be too obvious about it. And sometimes I'm like, today can I be the one holding you? Because I just want to be there for you, but I don't want you to be that close to me.
Yeah.
I don't know if that makes sense.
It does, but you have to talk about it. You shouldn't assume that it's working. And if you feel like, maybe this thing is not working for my partner,
Right.
you have to ask them, honey, are you okay with me doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? That's gentle love, soft love. Get the check-ins that we were talking about.
Oh,
to
yes,
check in.
laying in bed, baby, are you still happy? Do I satisfy you? Yesterday we had that conversation because electricity went off.
Okay,
So now, me, I love romance. I'm one person, like, I feel like...
Yeah. Okay.
Look, I don't know between my mom and my dad who was romantic, but I get a feeling, obviously, my dad. I don't know why. But yesterday we're sitting and I'm like... So she's like, I want to sleep. And I could tell that she's sleepy because I had a bad migraine.
Yeah.
And I'm like to her, I just wanna, can we just ask each other questions? Can we talk? You know? It's like, okay. And I'm like, are you okay? Like, yeah. I'm like, no, I don't mean like you. Like, are you okay in this relationship? Are you okay with how things are between us? You know, are you happy? Are you satisfied? And I even said, are you satisfied emotionally? Are you satisfied physically, mentally, spiritually, sexually?
My favorite.
No, because I realize sometimes we assume our partner's okay because we smile every day.
Yeah.
And the fact that we laugh every day, that's for us. It's like, oh yeah, no, we're good. We've been good for years. But
someone could be
good.
smiling throughout, Mara Ali unhappy. That's why we need to check in. You need to ask. Yes. Honey, are you good?
You must ask.
Yeah.
You must
ask.
My
partner, we have this weird thing that we do where we discuss our sex almost as much as we can.
What?
Because it's different every time. And it's different because we don't do it as much as we thought we would do it. But we find that the space in between makes it horrible. By the time we fireworks. So we discuss it every time. Okay, baby, when we did it every day, what was it like? When we giving ourselves space in between, what did you pick up? You know, also because we are very spiritual people. So we also highlighted, are you aware that when we do it after 12, so, when we do it when we drunk, it's different.
I have a question. I have a very quick question.
Yeah.
I feel like you want to talk people I've ever met, which is good, which sometimes is comfortable, but also liberating me to realize that all these things I thought were not normal are actually very normal.
They're very normal.
Right?
Yeah.
Now, the question is, wasn't it uncomfortable at the beginning when you guys had to sort of, in a way, you know, talk about your sex?
It wasn't. The thing is, we've always been very comfortable with each other. And I'll tell you why. When after we met,
yes.
I get we met on Facebook.
Yes.
And then 3 months later, we got to meet like face to face, right? So what made the sex conversation so comfortable is that when he came into my WhatsApp after saying, hey, what's up?
Hey, what's going on?
It was lovely meeting you face to face. I think 2 days later, he hit me up with a nude. and not
No, you didn't hit.
he hit me up with it.
You have an interesting husband.
Yeah. And it wasn't that nude where it's just showing the bottom. It was a face
A whole
and all.
everything.
Like, I could have sold that
like,
picture.
Bro, if you post me, it's on you, bro.
Yes. And he was, I don't know if he was waiting for my reaction to see if we're gonna gel or whatever, but I said that is the most beautiful art piece I have seen this year.
That's amazing.
And that's why right now our sexual conversations
they flow.
We laugh in the middle of our sex when maybe something is different or off or
you know lately, oh my god, this does not discredit me as a human being. I think we are very sexual humans, you guys.
Yeah.
But honestly, I find myself now during sex, are you okay?
Yeah.
Like, I was like, wow, and I can't stop doing it because I don't want to be happy but you're not happy. I don't want to be comfortable but you're not comfortable.
I think, but also I would say in your case it's probably inspired by the type of person your partner is.
Oh,
I get because it's so soft and so gentle.
Yeah.
You feel the need to check
Is everything fine?
yeah.
Is you right?
Yeah, but
Is
my
you
partner's
right?
also like that, where he's like, mush, are you okay? Like in the middle of everything,
Oh,
like,
man.
we're still in the, and I think it's
Right.
important. So we were taught that these things, they're supposed to be natural. Yes, they are natural.
Right.
But we are all different.
Right, yes.
So to understand the partner that you are with currently,
Yes.
a conversation has to take
It
place.
has to take place.
Yeah.
But you know what I think? I think also these questions within those sacred moments, because like it or not, sex is very spiritual.
Yeah.
Right? So it's been in a relationship with someone because the minute you tell me your problems, they become my problems.
Yeah.
Your energy is automatically transferred to me.
Yes.
So I think also that's us saying that's gentle love.
Yeah.
And normalize it.
Yeah.
Know that it exists. Because at the beginning we grew up in houses that are so broken. We had to grow up to piece them together. Like how you got mad at your mom because your dad left without understanding that your dad left because he wanted to, or why father loves his new family more than he loves you guys. Why now suddenly everything in your home is falling apart because one person who was holding on suddenly got tired of that. We tend to take those responsibilities and scars and carry them into our new relationships. So I think for me personally, the inspiration of constantly checking in now with the relationship I'm in is because I realized that we both come from same scars.
Yeah.
And I didn't want us to mistake that as love. I've always wanted it to be, hey, can we define love our own way?
You have to figure it out by yourself, because if I look at the way black parents were not affectionate.
No.
You would never catch them kissing. They would never hug. It would be rare to see black parents doing love things, romantic things.
Kisses on the cheeks when the dad goes out to go pick up the newspaper.
In your dreams. Were they doing it when we were not there? I don't know. But now I can safely say I never saw my parents get affectionate. I've probably seen my dad do like a baby kiss, but like a quick one, like a ngari.
Like it's even uncomfortable doing it in the first place.
I had to teach my dad how to hug me. My dad would go like a pet in the
and
back.
That's a hug.
So one day I held him. I'm like, hey.
Don't let go.
Hey, hug. Like I just held him.
Want me, please.
And then I could literally feel his body relax. Like, oh, this feels good. But almost like it was foreign for Yena, because Liana, he never saw his parents be affectionate. Whereas his father was a polygamist. So I don't know if that was the issue, but okay, conversation for another day.
Conversation definitely for another day.
But gentle love, soft love, respectful love,
reciprocating love.
Yeah, you've got to have a conversation and let your partner know that this is the kind of person that I am. And if you are not getting the things that you want in a relationship, we need to let you leave, guys, and not stay for the sake of I have a partner.
Right.
If you feel good, but you know what, this person that I'm with is not affectionate enough. I'm posty. Guys, if you rato posty and how posty,
hey,
leave. Because it's up. I was once with a guy like that who didn't want the social media frenzy,
Oh my
don't.
goodness.
But deep down it was eating me. I really wanted him to post
And
me.
it triggers your insecurities.
Yeah,
as
Mina,
well.
I would post him if we are in a group photo,
Wow.
but not together. We would be
What?
like.
So there were like you guys were open in a relationship, and yet there were restrictions in that relationship.
He said, I don't like the social media thing. Whatever you do, even if I touch my phone, he'd be like, I hope you're not posting us. Yeah, and I stayed.
Wow.
And I'm angry that I stayed. And
What?
now I'm saying to someone out there, don't do it.
Okay, but now you're saying you stayed, and you're
Yeah.
angry that you stayed.
Yeah.
My question is, why did you stay?
I wanted to have a partner.
Hmm.
I wanted to have a partner. I didn't want to be single.
You stayed until staying wasn't enough.
More like until he went AWOL.
Oh, so he's the one who.
Yeah.
You woke up and-
which shows you would see he was never into me. The sex worked. The sex was amazing. The conversations were lit. You know,
my
our
goodness.
outings were beautiful. The only thing that was eating me up was
He didn't want to post me.
don't. Actually, he kept saying, don't define this thing.
Don't label this.
Don't label this.
We're flowing.
Let's just flow.
Like a river.
Yeah.
Like a river.
Yeah.
But you didn't want that.
No, I
And it
didn't want
hurt
that.
you.
It hurt me a lot. It made me cry myself to sleep at night because I would have done anything to show him off. I loved him.
Wow.
And that's why right now I'm with a partner that realized that I even have fear of sharing someone on social media because I think it's going to make them leave. So the one time he actually took my phone and shared our pictures, got my Facebook account to show me, "Hore baby, it's okay." So he shared with his account, and then he took my phone because we transparent like that. He's got access to my phone. I've got access to his phone.
It's so nice.
Yeah. So he took my phone and he posted on my behalf to show me because he could see that I'm uncomfortable. I was like, no, we'll only share when you are comfortable. Do you see how that guy fear? Like he made me think it's wrong to show off your partner.
To embrace them out like that.
And I could have easily, kept on with that thinking it's love or that's the right way to love. It wasn't love. Guys, do not settle for what makes you unhappy in a relationship. That's my message for today.
Say that again.
Do not settle for something that makes you unhappy. Bo, you need to compromise. If it's stealing your joy,
because it's gonna steal until when?
Until when?
Until
it's
when?
destroying something inside of you. You are dying. A part of you is dying, and you're gonna get to a point where now you can't keep up. Now you are smiling, but you're depressed. You are in love, but you are unhappy because you guys.
You allow me to be naked with you, but you don't want people to see you with me.
Yes.
Oh.
So, how guys so guys?
I don't know. Most of the time, this is actually the first time you ever say something so absurd and then you laugh about it. Because you always say these things and I'm the only one who's always laughing. I'm like, why are you able to keep such a composure? It bothers me so much. Oh my goodness. It's not a
for my straight up. Like, be so true to yourself that you being true to yourself will irritate this person that is not coming with good intentions in your life.
Oh, that is so powerful.
I can't handle this girl. Hey, this girl is too much. Because you are just not compromising who you are. You know what, both? There's a fine line between compromising about who you are and what you want and what you desire and supporting certain things that your partner wants.
Right.
I'll make an example.
Right.
I get bum sex. Right? I never get a bum sex. My partner would probably love bum sex. We've had the conversation. But love can only pulse. So bum sex for me, it's going to be painful, uncomfortable. I don't like it. So therefore I can't. If you can't live without it, rather go get a woman that prefers bum sex. I can't do bum sex.
Wow.
I don't like it. For me, when you say bum, I'm thinking
Yo,
what
hey,
comes out of there.
hey.
Like, it's just not for me. Do you understand? And I had to be true to myself. But
Right.
prior to that,
And that is important.
but I've been in a situation where I was like, oh, okay,
because I can
let's just go for it.
Because I like
Girl, was I flat for a week? The pasta ka di entseng. No shot ke chike go casualty. Imagine ke fitla ko casualty doctor.
Six took me to ER.
I was so angry at myself. That guy did not even go full in. Entrance fela, tlhogonyana fela. I screamed. I was like, stop, 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 stop. I was flat for a week. But at that moment, like, I want to make the relationship work. But I knew because Kenality Pass, it's not going to work. Nothing is going to make it better. I'm saying it's not going to work because I know my body. So there's certain things that you should say no to.
Period.
Right? And then there's your partner has to go work in another province type of thing. So you're compromising to be in a long distance relationship because you love them that much.
Right.
You're willing to wait.
To be
one of those kind of things that aren't really going to make you that miserable or whatever. Or you have to understand that he has to work till late.
Yes.
Understanding, okay, I'll compromise and be okay with that.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't steal your joy. Even if that long distance thing is stealing your joy, tell your partner straight up.
It's not working.
I thought I could, but
you know what? Let me tell you. There's someone I need. If she still watches as my video, I just want to say, listen, you are the most honest person I've ever met.
Yeah.
Right? So here's what the thing. We were not really dating, but we liked each other so much. And we have met in a different lifetime. I got in a relationship, you know how it works.
Yeah.
And I'm taken. You single. I'm single. You take it.
Yeah,
so we never really got to date. But the time we got to really spend time together, it was the thing, yeah. And then I had to leave Joburg and go back home because Corona had begun, right? It's like, listen, bro, I'm all about you. You know, I'll do anything for you. Straight up. Like, it broke my heart. I was like, I don't want anything anymore. But now that you say that, she was like, I don't do long distance relationship because my love language.
Yes.
It's like, I can't love you the way I want to.
Exactly.
To the potential I want to because you're not with me. I can't be sad and say I want to see you because you're far from me. It's like, yes, Val might be 45 an hour drive, but the fact that I can't see you when I want to, it's not gonna work.
And you thought she's been mean and rude. She's like the devil of the century. Those are the people that you should be keeping in your life.
But now
someone
look
that's
at
true
myself.
to themselves.
But now look at myself. I'm like, also me, I don't think I can do it.
Exactly.
I've done long distance relationships all my life. And I think it got to a point where I compromised to a point where it's fine.
Imagine if none of you spoke up. You would have been the most miserable couple of the century.
Yes.
Of the propaganda of.
The propaganda of the candas of the relationship is not working on the dating one. Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
But now look at myself, I'm like
And also the reason why Mjolo Wanyisa is trending.
We said no, Gogo. We agreed today. We are embracing gentle love.
Well, I understand. But I want to say, actually we want to teach people how to teach gentle love.
For real. Yes.
And we're saying the first thing that needs to happen for gentle love to work is honest conversation. Right. Now, the reason why Mjolo Unyisa is because people are not having uncomfortable conversation. So they're not getting into it and they're not willing to say, na akirate 1, 2, 3.
Right.
So if two people come together and the other one says, akirate go posta go social media, akirate go postiwa.
Yes.
And this one says, na kirata go posta.
And
kirata go postiwa. Already there is a problem. Already. This is a problem already. Now, if either one of you compromises on that,
because also, who's gonna compromise and who's gonna compromise?
Okay, who's can post that? Post it. Okay, kita go post that.
Yeah.
Okay, kita ba shapo if I'm posting. Already unhappy. Tlogelang ba fethu. I rest. Rest.
So today you're firing
I
shots.
rest. If you are not
firing
agreeing
shots.
on the same things,
I rest.
rest. Bo taking negative and opposite attracts in guys. All that nonsense. You need to be on the same page. You need to be. It's necessary because
it should be now.
We are following the wrong values and principles.
Right.
You are looking at another couple and you're taking that and you want to impose it on your man.
Right.
I get. So from the get-go, check out, does he like doing the his and hers? Does he like dressing up? Like, does he mind sharing? You know that couples, there's a guy that will say, don't wear. Even after sex, don't wear my shirt. I like to wear my man's shirt. And you can't say there's anything wrong with that guy.
It's just who he is.
So he needs to get a girl that doesn't like to wear the men's clothes.
And he's not asking for too much.
He's not asking for a lot. So now when are you going to compromise and not get your movie moment of wearing your men's shirt after sex because your man doesn't like it? But you like it, you want it, you want to take a picture in it.
Right.
So it's going to kill something in you because maybe for you that thing spices up your sex drive. Now when you don't get to wear your men's shirt, your sex drive dies. Now weeks later this guy says, hey, sex is nice, that's what. Hey, because how many
you don't allow me.
Sex.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
I get what you're saying.
You need to have those conversations, and if there's a lot of things that
are not.
Rest of it. Take a breather, be friends, let it go. You'll find the one for you. Now I found a man who posts me more than I post him, which is like, what? Now I feel like I need to keep up. Right. And I never thought in the time of day I'll find a guy like that.
Yes.
But until I was honest to myself and I put it out into the universe and I said, this is what I'm looking for. And I'm not saying it's got everything that I want, but 80% it's there. 80% it's there. And I'm okay with not having the 20% because the 20% is not stealing my joy. The 20% that I am okay with not having in this guy, it's not stealing my joy. It's not keeping me awake at night.
Wow.
That's how a relationship should be.
Right.
You can't be with someone that's stealing your joy 24/7, 7 days a week, 365 days.
Stealing your joy and stealing your orgasms on top of that.
Dude, that's your whole life. That's like
one must die.
If you're not happy at work, it means you're not happy your whole life because you are 8 hours at work. 8 hours of celebrating. So if your job is stealing your joy for 8 hours, it means you are compromising, you are giving your whole life and saying it's okay, I'm allowing this company to make me miserable in my whole life.
And I'm okay with I'm comfortable with it. As a matter of fact, I love it like that because I'm not changing anything.
Until I get to a place where at least I know that place is giving me 80% of my happiness.
Right. Yeah. But you know what, Gogon, before we just close up the conversation, one thing that I just honestly want us to also normalize as a young generation that says, if a man doesn't make me happy, I'm leaving. If a woman does not make me happy, I'm leaving. Understanding that what you're looking for does exist.
Yeah.
The fact that you think about it means there are other people that are thinking about it, other people that are craving it at the same time, right? One thing I want us to actually normalize is the fact that there is gentle love. There is soft love.
Gentle love.
We can literally have this conversation and we're actually arguing.
Are you listening? These things are there, guys.
They do exist. There is someone who's willing to let you finish talking.
Yeah.
There are people who don't mind being confronted because it makes them a better person.
Yeah.
There's someone who's willing to learn how to love you. There's someone who's willing to learn from their mistakes.
There's someone who's the whole day, guys. Like my mom even said, "Hey, la sunana man, we're not
you know, sometimes when you're around,
yeah,
I'm like, you know what, today I'm gonna be better. And you're like, we'll see.
No, and I would love for you guys to do that because my partner and I are not apologetic. My friends are always like, hey, and for me, I'm just like, I want you guys to know that this kind of love exists.
It does exist. Honestly, I saw it for myself. I saw it for myself because it's something that I've always wanted. And although I have gotten pieces and bits of it from other people, I'm glad that there's a place I call home.
Yeah.
And when I come back from work, all I do is just undress. I'm like, baby, go back, I'm not feeling well today. What's wrong? I'm just feeling down. And not that something is wrong, I just feel down.
Yeah.
It's just how I'm feeling today.
Yeah.
And I don't want to talk about it, but I want us to acknowledge that I'm not feeling well. You know, there's someone who's willing to listen about your day. If you wake them up in the middle of the night because you're having a nightmare, there's people who will embrace your scars,
and not take you as
everything
weak and
you don't like about
and,
yourself.
yeah.
They will say, listen, I love you as you are.
There's someone that will love parts of you that you hate the most.
Yes, and there are people that will embrace certain parts that they like about you because they make them feel better about themselves. As much as there's a good in it, there's also a bad side. But now we're saying, let's take away the bad. And let's focus on the good.
And let's change the narrative.
Also, can we just talk about there are people who are just naturally committed and loyal?
Yeah.
And very honest and transparent.
Oh, absolutely. My partner last night said to me, honey, are you still okay here? Do you still want to be here? Or do you want to go and experience other people? And I said to him, what kind of a question is that we married? But it doesn't take away the fact that you might be feeling some type of way. Like sharp right now. I don't want to do anything. I can't hardly anybody, but I needed to check with you.
Are you okay?
Are you still okay? Are you like sharp? We like discussable space. Right. Happy. You still feel like being loyal. Do you understand? And we've promised each other, if we came to a point where we're feeling any different about each other, we're going to bring it up. And not to say we are saying we are breaking up, but earlier, lately I've been feeling like let's talk about it. Let's unpack it. Why are you feeling like that? What do you want to do about it? Is this someone that you've seen? What do you want to do? You know, because we are taking note of the fact that life is about passing experiences.
True that.
And just because you are loyal and honest and in a committed relationship, it doesn't mean you don't get feelings of wanting to experience something other than your partner. But now we need to change the narrative in that now we're saying let's have the uncomfortable conversations together as a couple to say, to somebody else. What are we going to do about it?
And as uncomfortable and as scary as it is a reality of most relationships. It's just people just don't talk about it.
Because now we are saying in this relationship.
Wow.
We've promised each other that there'll never come a point in our lives where my partner is Linda Kitsamakilonyonyo. Because from our experiences we realize that destroys who we are. Now at some point I thought in a relationship, and then all of a sudden bang, after 2 years of staying this guy in the same house, only to find out that Rechter stays in Durban. Oh, can you imagine what that did to me?
All this time you think it's you, but it's not. When you think he would never. And just
so now we are saying we are changing the narrative. We want to, I don't know, I can't say get rid of this cheating word, because I think this cheating word comes with a lot of unnecessary things, unnecessary drama. It makes us not to face reality, to say we are human beings, we are here to experience. And who said you're going to experience one person at a time? What if you're supposed to experience two people at a time? And that goes both ways, for the woman and for the guy. It's the conversations that are going to take place that will set precedents for and make sure that you are not lying to each other, you are not hurting each other. Cheating, I think when it comes to cheating, the painful thing is not the fact that your guy is experiencing somebody else, it's the fact that they lied to you about it. That hurts. Not never bothered by the fact that they were experiencing someone else, but I get hurt by the fact that you didn't trust me enough to tell me, baby, this is what I'm feeling. The fact that you saw the need, it means you and I are not compatible. And I'm not going to stay with a partner that's not truthful in the house. How am I going to trust you? Get it trust fund, ladies insurance, lady life cover.
He's going to draw money for me. I'm coming back later.
If you can lie to me about cheating, you can kill me and then go cash in on the life cover.
Damn.
That's how deep it is for me if you lie. So I'm saying, don't lie to me. Let's have honest conversations.
Wow. So, Gogo, what is that one thing, just to wrap up the conversation also? Because I think, some conversations are continuously happening. Even right now, as we're talking, there's something that I've taken from this conversation, and there's something that I also want to change about myself to say. There are certain things that are uncomfortable and scary that you feel like, oh, if I tell my partner this, tomorrow I might end up single. But rather be truthful than be pretentious, because it's going to cost you in the long run.
If you ever get to a point where you are scared to say something because you feel that you saying whatever it is that's on your mind will make your partner leave, you're in the wrong relationship.
Wow.
If you feel like there's certain things I cannot tell my partner, this is someone that you want to spend the rest of your life with.
Yeah.
Mara, how do you say to yourself, I can't say this because it's going to make her or him leave. Red flag. It's a red flag.
It is.
It's one of the red flags, and I say get out of it before it hurts you even further. I like what Will Smith said. He once said, there is nothing that my wife akayeta that will make me leave. And we thought wajoka until entanglement came about.
What?
And they're still together.
Wait.
Yeah. How rata motho, there's nothing emusadi o akayetsang e tla etsang hore ke tsamaye, unless if she starts physically and emotionally abusing me. Mara ha ona ntho ka etsang e ka etsang hore ke tswe fela ke re a ke sa mo batla. Like now only some people care even if my man got someone pregnant, I'm not leaving. I'm just gonna be like, okay, love, so o prekiste mang mpho, no problem. Re etsa jwang ka mpho, re hodisa ngwana le mpho, kapa mpho wa re joina re etsa polygamous marriage. Tell me your thoughts around this situation that you have created, but I'm not leaving. For as long as I love him, ke a mo rata, and I don't expect him to be perfect. O etse ka kukung ya motho e mong. It's fine.
Wow.
Lena hanka wela ka udima pipi ya motho mong. Lena he must understand. Yeah. And then ha re bua ka king entseng hore ke lo wela mane.
I get you. Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you so much for this conversation. I know that it will inspire someone. It will allow people to also see that expressing yourself in a relationship, vocalizing your feelings, your expectations, what are some of the things that you also need, which is some of the stuff that we also highlighted throughout this conversation, that there's nothing wrong with you voicing out stuff that you want. There's nothing wrong with you saying, I want a partner that inspires me, listens to me. In the moment I go that way with my partner, that's it for me. I don't want that. If your partner doesn't want you to wear her shirt or his shirt after sex and you love wearing the shirt, do something about it. If someone likes certain things during sexual intercourse and you don't, and the fact that you're not able to address them, it means your relationship is really not healthy for you.
It's toxic.
But you know what? Every day we learn. I feel like these are some of the conversations that we want to introduce to say, let's talk more often. Let's normalize us talking. But at the same time, while we're at it, let's normalize that we are not our parents. And just because we're from broken homes doesn't mean that we are broken. And the fact that we're trying to heal, for me, says we are standing up for what we want. Absolutely. And we are building homes with people that we find fit, and we're people that we see us growing old with. With that being said, please say your goodbye and tell them what to do.
Let's normalize subscribing, commenting, and sharing.
Share the link, subscribe to us, and as usual, you know I'm gonna leave Lady P's all details on the description below. And you guys, she has a beautiful business. Please close up with her business, tell people what you do and where can they order as well.
Okay, so the business is starting off. I'm still building it up. But the first, so it's called Mpo Entle collection, and the first collection is earrings. They are called Mpo Entle earring collections. So I'm running a competition where when you subscribe to my channel, which is called KC Uncomfortable Conversations, and then you DM me the screen match to show that you have subscribed, you are automatically into the competitions. And these competitions will be running continuously. So even if you didn't win the earrings, but you entered for the earrings, and then we've got a t-shirt competition running, your name is automatically in there. But just keep sharing and commenting and liking and subscribing and telling your friends and your family and your mother's mother. And
we want to get her where our community
tell your boyfriend's boyfriend boyfriends and your girlfriend's
And your
girlfriend.
mothers and your colleagues. At work, I have this campaign. Hi, did you subscribe to my channel? Do you know that I have a YouTube channel? Oh, you don't have to watch it. You just watch it on free time. Like, bring me your phone. I subscribe
guys,
immediately.
Please. I've got
Because
so
it's
much
very
to
important.
share. She's got so much to
Yes.
share.
We
We
try to
don't want
build
to
a
die
community.
with this wisdom,
We
basically.
don't want to. No.
Yeah.
No. Thank you so much, Lady P. You know, it's been great.
You're welcome.
One thing about us, we talk. One thing about us, we
We don't
talk.
stop. Even after stop, stop no, ne?
But
Stop, but we're gonna continue with this conversation. Best believe.
yes. We thank you guys so much for watching, and we do appreciate. We saw the comments. We are so happy. Next time, do not forget to invite other people, and we'll share in advance when we go live. Because today we just decided, oh yeah, let's just go live.
Yeah, why
but
not?
next time we'll just announce so that nobody misses this. But guys, until next time, love yourself a little bit louder.
Return,
Mwah, 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 mwah.